amongst those who tendered, and the price was agreed. And since that day, we have been working day and night to revive this plant. There were also allegations that I have been given 2 properties in Muthaiga. I don't know which properties these are, Waziri. There's nothing which Pan Paper owned in Muthaiga. And it's not in any of the asset sale to ourselves. The only asset that has been sold to us is these premises with this equipment on this particular land in Babuye. So all this mudslinging will not help. For us, we are concerned in reviving the plant, and that is my agenda, because for me, my father's name is very important. And we promised that we will undertake and revive this plant. And you can see today we have reached nearly 50% of the production capacity in its heydays Pan Paper was producing. We will now be producing approximately 290 to 300 tons a day on these 2 machines. In its heydays, Pan Paper was producing about 500 tons, just particularly in 1 year per day. But come another 2 years, when we will have the new boilers, new pulping plant in place, we will revive. The other 2 machines will also start production, and we will exceed the 500 tons, possibly up to 600 tons per day.
Okay. Let's hear from the governor.
Yes.
What does this mean for the Bungoma people?
I think this is a great milestone since the president launched this factory. You can see about 1,000 workers already here. As you go out there, you can see mamas selling mbogas, and Webuye is slowly coming back to its life. So we want to be very, very grateful and to tell the prophets of doom that let them be more positive about our county than just criticizing everything that the government does. It is the wearer of the shoe who knows where it pinches. So we are very, very happy on behalf of the people of Bungoma. I want to thank the Jubilee government. I want to thank the strategic investor who has worked, and the workers who are here, who have worked so hard to ensure that Pan Paper is back on its feet as we launch the second line of production today. So we are very grateful.
Waziri, you are here on 2 engagements or more. Maybe can you tell Kenyans what the revival means for the people of Western, and after here, maybe what we expect from the center?
Well, this is a very important day, I think, for the industries of Kenya. A very important day for the people of Webuye and employees of Pan Paper. 6 months ago, this business and this factory was dead. It's been dead for 9 years and nothing was happening. And in the last 6 months, this business has come to a stage where it's producing 50% of what Pan Paper used to produce at its full capacity and its heyday. We now have 1,000 people employed here just by 2 lines being functional. Few other lines are coming up, and I think the commitment that His Excellency the President made in December of reviving this business, in saying to the people of Bungoma that this is the lifeline of Webuye and we must bring it back to life. And we would like to thank the investor who has done a lot of work tirelessly to make this business come to what it is today. So I am excited as the minister responsible for industry for what we have done. This is just one of the many things that this government is doing in this country in improving businesses that have collapsed before. Only last week, the president relaunched the breweries in Kisumu at the cost of 15 billion shillings by East African breweries. There's a lot of work that is going on in Mumias. We are going to Trans Nzoia today. The Minister for Agriculture, my colleague, is here. And so seeing is believing. And I think our mission here is to launch the second line. The first line was launched by the President in December. And we're very excited, I think, to the leaders of this place, of Bungoma, of Webuye, for standing tirelessly with the investor. One of the things that as a country we want to do is to encourage investments. It's investments that bring capital, that create jobs for our people. It's not critique, it's not pushing back, it is not just talking and criticizing for the sake of it. And I think our being here today is just to demonstrate to the people of Bungoma and Webuye, more than anyone else, that the commitments that were made has been fulfilled and we are only halfway the journey. And so work needs to continue, and we're looking forward to that.
Thank you very much. I want to thank my brother C.S. Adan for being here today to ensure that the second line that was promised to be reopened by June is actually launched. And we are very happy that already the number of workers have increased. We opened with just 500. Now we're at 1,000. And the investor has told us in another 2 years, all the remaining 2 lines will be open, and we'll have over 2,000 people benefiting from these very critical institutions. So we are happy to be here, and I also want to thank my brother C.S. Willibet. From here, we're proceeding straight away to Nzoia Sugar Company so that we can pay the farmers. There's 300 million that His Excellency the President had directed be paid to the farmers. And my brother Willibet is here today for that purpose. And I want to say, Karibuni, thank you for coming to Bungoma.
Thank you very much. Let me throw my weight in congratulating my colleague here for what has happened in Webuye. We all knew that this was the mainstay, that the operations here was the mainstay of the people of Webuye and Bungoma in general. And the day it shut its doors, it was like the lives of the people in this area were shut down. And for Jubilee government to ensure that we reopen the lives of the people of this county, I think is something which needs to be to be pushed forward instead of criticizing. Because when we criticize and we belong in the same area, what do we mean? What are we saying about the many workers who derive their livelihoods here? Is it that we don't care about them? If anything, what we need to do, all of us, whether we are in different dispensations in terms of parties or anything, is to pull together and come with ideas of ensuring our people here derive their livelihood from such an investment.
Waziri, lastly, what do you have for the farmers at Nzoia Sugar Company where you're headed from here?
I have something nice for them. I have the promise which the President gave to them. Because what is happening is, again, if we don't improve or if we don't look at the welfare of the farmers, the raw materials of some of the industries will not be available. And what would happen is the same industries will face the same fate here. And therefore, the government really had to come in to ensure that we guarantee the raw material, say that jobs in those institutions are kept. And that is what exactly what the President did. And that is why we are headed there, to prove to them that whatever the President said, it was actually the truth.
Let's get the worker.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the Pan Paper fraternity, not Pan Paper, I'm used to Pan Paper because we used to be Pan Paper employees, and now we are in RAI management. I want to thank the management for the support they have given us. When the mill closed down way back in 2009, we were in here. We went outside there for about 9 years and were recalled back in June. We worked tirelessly. The place was quite bushy. We worked tirelessly to make sure that the mill comes back to life. We started with the first line, which we are happy His Excellency came here in December and actually opened the line. I want to thank the government of Kenya for giving this factory another thought, and by saying that we have to come back and continue working for the betterment of our families, and that's why we are here. I want to thank my colleagues for the tireless and sleepless nights they were in the mill here to ensure that the mill takes up again. I want to thank the President and the management. I want to thank the governor. I want to thank the entire government and everybody for the support they have given us. And we will continue working in unity for the goodness of this place. We are happy that now we are now seeing life. Thank you very much.
I want to take this opportunity as the MP of Webuye to thank the President and the Jubilee government as a whole, that this is the only government that has taken development to the all areas, irrespective of whether you voted for them or not. And I want to say to all Kenyans and particularly who come from Western Kenya, that this project has actually enhanced and improved the economy of this area. So those who are talking against pan paper, they must see it today, that honestly, the machine is working, RA is doing a good job, the employees are actually enjoying their salaries, and even within Webuye, now the people who are landlords are back in business because now they can get tenants who are actually occupying their houses. So I want to say this without fear of contradiction.